Hi, I'm Weston. I love talking about the Rangers, and I'm here to recap Game 31 of the regular season. Rangers over the Buffalo Sabres 5-3. We outshot them 40-19, and this was a super nerve-wracking game. You know, if we lose this game, we are the biggest meme in the NHL, and it's not even close. So I'm going to get right into it. Kincaid's in net, and then in the first period, 17:07 left in the first period, Gauthier gets this strong move going towards the Buffalo net, and he demolishes their goalie, Hutton. And at first, I'm like, yeah, well, maybe it's not too bad, but Hutton was limping pretty bad. He had to leave the game pretty early on. Now, there wasn't any, malice intent behind it for Gauthier. It was just hockey players playing hockey, and it ended up with the goalie getting injured. Is that a bummer? Yes. I'm sure everyone would have preferred if he could have stayed in the game. You know, that would have obviously been the best, but that's not how it went. He's out of the game, so they bring in their backup. And at that moment, I can see the headline for tomorrow, right? On all of hockey news, on probably the front of the New York Times, because let's be honest, they would do this for that, of just Rangers lose to goalie, starting his first game of the season and ending Buffalo's 13 consecutive game losing streak. I could see it right then when they brought in their backup. And I'm like, no, Rangers, don't do it. Don't become the meme. Please, for the love of God, don't become the meme. And that's it for a very long time in the first period. The Rangers and Sabres just sort of go back and forth a little bit, trading some shots, and that was pretty much it. It was a very fast pace for a while. But then, at 1:42 left in the period, Buffalo gets a breakaway, and there is a fantastic save by Kincaid to keep it even, but Trouba had a little bit of a hooking call on it, so Buffalo gets a power play that's going to allow 18 seconds left in the second period once that starts, because the Rangers kill the first minute 42 of it. Heading into the second period, about 19 minutes left, Kincaid makes a great save on a breakaway again to again keep it tied. Then at 18:46, a pad stack glove save by Kincaid, doing it in style old-fashioned. And that was just a gorgeous save by Keith Kincaid, man. He is a very entertaining person. No, he's not going to get the starting job or anything. That's obviously Shesterkin's when he gets back and healthy. But at some point, I understand he allowed 3 goals on 19 shots. But I thought he played a very good game tonight. At some point, we might have to have the conversation of, do you let Kincaid keep the backup job, or do you let Georgiev have it? And the only way you can say Georgiev gets it is if you're just going by the fact that he's been here for a very long time. If you're looking at it statistically, there is no reason it should not be Kincaid's. He has been a lot better than Georgiev. Case in point, he has a goals against that's under 3, and a save percentage that's over 9. Georgiev has neither of those. And again, Georgiev's done that for a longer period of time. I understand that. That being said, I think Kincaid's the backup at this point. If I'm in charge, and I'm not, I'm an idiot in Florida talking about sports, but if I was in charge, I'm saying Kincaid gets the job. Then a little bit after that, 16:08, Buffalo gets it. Kincaid thinks that the play is to his left. It's to his right, actually. They sneak it by his skate, and it's 1-0 Buffalo. And at that moment, all I can think of is, oh my God, we are going to, as a fan base and as a team, get murdered tonight on the meme pages, aren't we? Thankfully, we didn't. Thankfully, we didn't, right? A little bit later on, 12:47, the Sabres get it. They get the face-off win in their own zone, and then Panarin goes to the boards to duke it out for the puck. He gets it. He puts it right in front perfectly for Kapokaka, who shoots. It stopped, but then he gets on his own rebound, puts it in, 1-1. Rangers tie it, thankfully. And I'm like, okay, that's what we need. That's what we need, right? Now we tied it. We can try to build on this. A little bit later on, 11:18 left in the period. Interference on the Sabres. The Rangers get a power play. And I'm like, okay, this is your chance to build on it, Rangers. This is it. Then, during that power play, at 9:37 left in the period, Buffalo takes another slashing call. So now it's a 5-on-3 power play. And I'm like, all right, here we go. Now we can get the goal. And if we do it quick enough, we can even have a little bit more power play after the 5-on-3. Which is exactly what we did. 9:21, the Rangers are passing it around. Fox gives it over to Panarin. He starts to move in a little bit. And a gorgeous pass for the tip-in to Chris Kreider scores 2-1 Rangers. And at this moment, I'm buzzing. I'm like, all right, we can win this game. We have another power play, except we didn't because Buchnevich took a hooking call and made it 4-on-4 at 8:53 left in the period. But c'est la vie, it's okay. Then, a little bit later in the period, well, actually, a lot of bit later, at 1:42, the Rangers get what looks to be a 3-on-2 rush. It's Fox in the middle, Kreider to his left, and Buchnevich over to his right. Fox gives it to Kreider to head into the zone. Kreider passes it over to Buchnevich, who puts it back towards the middle for Mika Zibanejad, who takes a shot. It's a stopped. The rebound is put in front, and Fox jumps on it, puts it in, 3-1 Rangers. And after a second period of explosive offense for the Rangers, we head into the third up 3-1. And all I can think of is, please, Rangers, 20 minutes. Just 20 minutes. And you don't have to become a meme today. Please, for the love of God. Third period starts, and for a moment, for the first 5 minutes, it looked like we were going to become that meme that we were all dreading. At 18:51, the puck takes this weird bounce off the boards. There's a little pass from one Sabre to another, and then he puts it up way over to Georgiev, to Kincaid's right, and it's 3-2. But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. We still have a goal lead, and you know what? We're good. We're good, right? 15:38. An absolute defensive breakdown that is pretty unacceptable, and it was mind-numbing what happened with the defensive breakdown right there. They get a breakaway. It was for Skinner. He goes, scores, puts it way up high over him, and now it's 3-3. It's a tie, because of course it is. Because the Rangers woke up and said, should we just, after duking it out, beating the Flyers, 9-0, holding the Caps to only 2 goals, then beating the Caps, holding them to only 1, should we, beat the Sabres like a normal team, or should we make it a game because we're the Rangers and we woke up and chose violence? We chose the latter. So it's a tie game at that point, and all I can think of is, again, the memes. We're going to get memed on hard tonight if we lose this game. A little bit later on, 15:03 left in the period. High sticking on Buffalo, Rangers get another power play. And I'm like, well, we already scored 1 power play goal tonight, so maybe we can do something crazy. And I think for the first time in the season, get a second power play goal in the same game. I might be wrong, but I'm saying it is. 14:13 left in the period. And there's hope. Fox has it. He passes it over to Ryan Strome, who takes a shot, and then the rebound is put right in front where the goalie is not. And there's 2 players, Chris Kreider and Mika Zibanejad. Zibanejad, who had a pretty nice game, and Kreider, who thinks to himself, gee, you know what I've done a lot? Is just take these little squeaky goals that are right in front of the goal and right in the blue paint. So he does that, beats Mika to it, scores, and now it is 4-3 Rangers. And I'm like, okay, come on, just another 14 minutes, a little over, to not become a meme. And we did it. We did it. We did it without stress almost. At 57 seconds left in the period, Strome passes it over to Panarin. Panarin passes it over to Kakko, who puts it in for his second goal of the night. 5-3, and the Rangers win it. That was Kakko's second goal of the night, which is coincidentally as many as Jack Eichel has this season. That's not a diss on Jack Eichel or anything. That's more of a diss on how poor Buffalo is at building around a star player, which is, kind of evident. So that's it, right? Now, I might complain for a minute and say, you really gave up 3 goals in total to Washington over, a 2-game series, but you gave up 3 tonight to Buffalo, really? But that just seems like throwing darts, and I don't feel like doing that tonight. We still won. It was fine. I thought the defense had a couple of bad plays. There were like 3 or 4 breakaways tonight, which was a real issue. I wasn't a fan of that. I thought Kincaid, again, I know he was only 16 of 19, which on a stat sheet looks pretty bad, but I thought he played a really nice game. I'm an idiot, but I thought he played a fine game. I thought he was pretty good, so I don't really have any complaints with him. Yeah, the 3 goals is not great, but he had some really nice saves tonight. Artemi Panarin is Artemi Panarin. Like, what do you expect? He had 3 assists tonight. That's what he does. He's Artemi Panarin. He puts his stick on every puck, and then the puck, turns to gold and we score. He's Artemi Panarin. He's a star player in this league. I could praise him for an hour of just how good of a player he is. And of course he has 3 assists tonight, because why not do that? Chris Kreider had another very nice game. He had 2 goals, including the game winner. I have no complaints about his performance. Again, another solid game. I was hoping for a 3rd hat trick, but now that was his 15th and 16th goal, which leads the Eastern Division, and that's quite a feat for Kreider. I didn't realize that, but that is quite the feat for Kreids. Kakko finally gets the monkey off of his back with 2 goals tonight. That's a positive, and again, that's as many as Jack Eichel this year, which is kind of terrifying. for not for us, but just for Jack Eichel to know that he's, again, a very good player in this league, and Buffalo has just done nothing for him. And that's a real shame. And finally, the star of the night, Adam Fox, man. Like, he's elite. There's no ands, ifs, or buts. He's a fantastic player. His 100th NHL game, 2 assists, a goal, 24-plus minutes of ice time. What? He's just so good, man. Adam Fox is just... He's an elite defenseman. And he's elite in everything. He's great defensively. He's great offensively. I don't know what to say, man. Adam Fox is just such an unreal player. He's just chef's kiss. I don't know what to say about Adam Fox. Boy, he's going to become such a freaking good player in this league. And I am ecstatic to have him on our team for his future. That just really gets me excited. And that's it for the game. The Rangers, by the grace of God, avoid becoming the biggest meme in the NFL tonight. NHL. Sorry, I'm staring at a Jets hat. But we avoid it. We don't become a meme. We get the win. We get 2 more points. And now I believe, I could be wrong, but now I do believe we are only 4 points out of a playoff spot. Yep, 4 points behind Boston. Do they play tonight? I'm just checking really quickly. They do not play tonight. Okay. So we are 4 points behind them. And we're above 500. That's something. That's something, man. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Thank you all so very much for watching. We play the Flyers Thursday at 7 in Philadelphia. So yeah, that's it. That's all I have to say. Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic day, and go Rangers.